Polar Science Weekend is a 4-day special event at Pacific Science Center where our visitors meet polar scientists and learn firsthand about the kind of work they do in the field.
Hello there, everybody. Are you ready to learn about extremely cold things today? Are you? Yes, I'm standing on ice that's floating on the Arctic Ocean.
A key element of all of our portal to the public activities like Polar Science Weekend is to have scientists interact one-on-one with the public, and we think this is critical for a whole lot of reasons.
You will grow up to be an Arctic oceanographer, and maybe you will help solve some of these mysteries. That would be awesome.
The scientists can actually engage with the visitors, tell them about their own research, and tell them why they think it's exciting.
There, and we send them on missions to fly along survey paths where we want to measure the temperature or the salinity.
The goals are really to instill an appreciation for science and to make science fun and interesting, to present it in new and refreshing ways that people can understand easily.
The lake forms and it gets bigger and it gets bigger and then, oh my goodness, where did all the water go?
And to impart a little bit of basic knowledge about the geography of the polar regions and what is happening currently in the Arctic and Antarctic in terms of climate change.
The scientists themselves present hands-on activities based on their research.
So narwhals are some of the deepest diving whales. So this is a picture of a narwhal that we've captured, and we put a transmitter on their back. It's about this big, and it tracks their movements every single day.
It's really a chance for our visitors to interact face-to-face with the scientists who do the work.
You can see the dot, and then it can use trigonometry to figure out how high the dot is above the tabletop.
The training that we do for scientists is at several levels. One of the most important things is really to give them an understanding of how people learn. There's also how to engage with people.
We can't leave it on the surface of the ocean because the ice will destroy it.
When it hears the next chirp, the acoustic release is going to let go.
Many of the scientists participate in the Science Center's Science Communication Short Course program, facilitated by our professional staff.
I think things that are visually attractive or audibly interesting or have a tactile interest point.
Here the scientists learn how to communicate effectively with public audience, create engaging hands-on activities, and our staff guide them in all of these processes. The visitors then benefit from, easy to understand activities, and the scientists go away with enhanced communication skills.
You could also change how the ice moves. The wind can help the ice move faster. I have some controls on this little demo here, but they like tweaking the knobs and controlling how the ocean currents and the winds change how the ice moves. With the older kids, we brought in some real instruments, and we could talk at a higher level to them.
That weekend was really the beginning of a long-term, not only relationship with APL, which has been great, but the development of a portal to the public effort that's much broader than just with APL. It's become part of our strategic plans. It really was the kickoff to a major program that will not go away soon.
This is where the ice is thicker.
Evaluation is research that we do to help us understand if our programs are meeting the goals that we've set for them. We have a partnership with the University of Washington's Museology program, which is a graduate program for students to learn about the museum profession. The students in the museology program help us with data collection for the project.
When they fight, they slam up against each other and rake down with those incisors.
We've learned that the visitors really enjoy the opportunity to speak with a practicing scientist. They like the interaction that happens when they can speak with someone right there on the floor. They can have their questions answered right away. They don't know a whole lot about the work that NASA does.
Where they meet the sea, mountains of ice crack and crumble.
And so this is an opportunity for them to be exposed to some of that work. The scientists enjoy the opportunity to share their work with the public, and they often realize that the public doesn't know a lot about the current things that are going on, so they like to have that opportunity. Families like that they can bring their children and that there are age-appropriate activities that help the kids to see what's going on, to see what people's careers are, and what it'd be like to be a practicing scientist.